Good morning, beautiful people. Well, this is starting in the morning. It's 10:30. Gotta start the morning off with some hot water. I'm finally going to solidcore. This is open because I'm gonna make a matcha. And I thought, like, why not vlog it? Vlog the experience. This is my morning collagen colostrum matcha. I go in with this coconut milk. I fill it up to the hot line that I can. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing here. Okay, there's not that much, so I'm kind of just gonna pour it all in here. I hope it doesn't overflow. Poured it in the cold line. Maybe I should just make it cold. Is this stuff gonna dissolve if it's cold enough though? I haven't been to solidcore in over a week. As you can probably tell from the vlog, I'm just having a tough week. At this point, I'm having a tough year. At this point, I've been having a tough I've been having a tough past 5 years. Oh, it's okay. I gotta do things to find joy in every day, because if I don't, that's when I feel like I want to start to die. But I go into a little bit of this colostrum. It does taste a little bit funk-a-lunk, okay? And I do this collagen too. It also tastes a little bit funk-a-lunk. I ate clean for like 3 weeks, like clean, no sugar, no dairy. I like at home clean. And now when I go into like this powder stuff, this obviously, I mean, maybe it's clean ingredients, but like my ancestors, my DNA doesn't know how to process this. My ancestors 50 years ago, my grandma and my mom, like they weren't drinking this. Like my body has no idea how to conform all of this stuff, but hey, we're doing it. Okay, I'm gonna make this on a cold one. How do you get it to be cold? I got this Chinese matcha. You know, matcha actually originated in China. And then the Japanese stole it. I'm just kidding. I don't know if I know my history that correct, but I do know matcha started in China. It's like a lot of things started in China. Paper printing, fire. What else started in China? I don't know, man. They go back 5,000 years. So technically my bloodline, my DNA goes back 5,000 years. So you think my bloodline 5,000 years ago know how to process freaking powdered collagen and colostrum? Girl, they didn't even have vegetable oil when my mom was growing up. Like, well, my father and that's what my grandma always says, which is just like, what is that even like? Can you tell I had an intermission sleep last night because I'm like, what is even going on, sis? Do the little whisk. Okay, I had an intermission sleep last night, meaning my insomnia kicked in. Stress-induced insomnia, when you wake up in the middle of the night, having really shallow breath, and then feeling like super wide awake and unable to go back to sleep. Good thing for me, I have my trusty kind Kindle next to me. And I got to read. I don't even know how long I read. When I woke up again this morning, it was 9:30, and I was like, oh. I usually like to go to bed at like 11, and then I usually like to wake up at like 7:30. So when I woke up and it was 9:30, I was like, oh, I must have stayed up reading a little bit longer than I thought, but I had a really good dream. I love when I have dreams about having a boyfriend that loves me and that's like emotionally safe. As I've been 3 years out the game. Really, I've been 6 years out the game. Really, I've never been in the game, because if the game was attracting toxic narcissists as me rewriting the script of growing up with the toxic narcissist, I don't want to play that game. I forfeit my position in that game. I want to play the game where I'm with the gentle, emotionally safe partner guy. I want to be in that game, so I've really never been in the game. So when I have a dream of like a gentle, emotionally safe guy that is like yearning for me and cherishing me, I love it. So I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm not even that mad that I woke up past my awake time. Plus, it's a weekend. I haven't been to solidcore this past week because, as you can see, my body was just going through a lot. My body was remembering the terrors and the horrors, and everything that I've been through. So I was taking it easy and I just didn't have the energy. I feel like the whole spring thing too, of it being 75 and sunny, and then it being snowy and 30, and then it being like 14 degrees. I was like, this is a lot emotionally, physically. Like, if you think about wood expanding and contracting with the season, like imagine like water is different at 70 degrees versus below freezing degrees. It freezes, it thaws, it freezes again, it thaws, and like our bodies are 70% water. So there was just a lot going on. I just want to be done with the like emotional turmoil that I've been processing. Like if you saw my last video, or I guess 2 videos ago, about like the book talk, or the book, I spent too much time on TikTok. Nah, it's not really that much time on TikTok. But my book wrapped, how the theme was like emotionally devastating but hope core. Like my whole life, the past 26 years have been emotionally devastating. I feel like I'm due for an emotionally safe and stable year. And well, in that sense, I'm a creator, so I better create my reality and create emotional safety and pray, hope, wish, and dream that I attract what I've created in my own landscape. And what I'm creating with the emotional safety means walking away from relationships that don't feel emotionally safe, and that has had so much grief and sadness for me. Okay, I feel like I've been whisking my matcha for enough. My favorite thing about going to solidcore is the music I play on the way there, the shakes and the strongness I feel during it. Look at this cute cup I have. So I have 2 scoops of collagen and then like half a scoop of the colostrum. And then this is my matcha. I just realized I forgot to put maple syrup in this. If you know anything about Chinese medicine, it's not great to drink cold on an empty stomach, which, hello, it's kind of the territory that I'm getting into because my frother isn't big enough to froth in the hot setting. Like maybe if I just fill my tummy with hot water, it'll be okay. Here's the matcha with the little cute straw and the cute cup. Oh yeah, hopefully on this channel I won't be like forever emotionally devastated. Hopefully you can watch me grow on this channel and I'll be like, guys, now I have a boyfriend that's okay, that's a bit of a stretch. Guys, now I found a friend. Now I found a friend that's like emotionally safe and they actually communicate their feelings and they're very gentle and sweet. Gentle and sweet was never the problem with the people that I attracted. It was the whole people-pleasing, lack of boundary situation that made me feel emotionally unsafe. Because like I said, I'm in my mid-20s. I'm not here to guess your feelings. I feel like a relationship like that for me is not healthy. Some people love that shit. Some people thrive on that shit. Maybe for some people that is the healthiest thing for them, is to guess how other people are feeling in a relationship. But I can't do that. I can't do that. I just got into a little bit of a cute stance there. Because I realize I always forget to take thumbnails. Ugh, why is my brain kind of like a little bit slow? I suppose it's the, like, hello? It's the lack of sleep. Not lack of, but yeah, lack of consistent restorative sleep. I probably had like 5 hours of sleep. If 10, 11, I went to sleep, I woke up at 3. Who knows how long I read, and then I went back to sleep. But even when I went back to sleep, I had that dream about having my boyfriend, so it felt like my dreams are so vivid that it feels like I didn't get any sleep when I wake up. So it really just feels like I got 5 hours of sleep last night. And anytime you have interrupted sleep and you have the second sleep, you can vouch that it almost makes you like more tired, more groggy, more drowsy. I like to think that I'm just like rewiring my brain. And there's a lot of transitions. I saw a video about like a sleep was she a sleep expert or a dream expert? I think she was a dream expert. And she was saying that when you have like really vivid dreams and you feel like you're not going to sleep, you could be going through like a really big transition in your life. And I'm like, oh, well, I am converging, transitioning. How did I get converging from transitioning? Maybe I'm implementing the people-pleasing, lack of boundaries, powerless era I was in. That was like the one path I was going on, but this is the path that was always meant for me. It was like stepping into my power, and now they're converging. My brain's got it. All right, this is a little bit of a rocky start to this vlog. It was a little bit of a rocky start to the last vlog too. I know a little bit of a rocky start to the book talk thing, but I didn't let you see the rocky start to the beginning of the book wrapped video. I cut that out. I was like, girl, we cannot put this in the beginning of the video. Let's start over. So that's why if you see the book wrap video and you're like, why is she starting the video like, hey, how you doing? It's because it started on a crazy note and I was like, let me just shake this off. Shake it off, shake it off. Okay, I'm gonna go to solidcore now. Oh, I'm gonna do these dishes. Then I'm gonna go to solidcore. My stomach is already reacting to this, like, it's not cold, but it's kind of like room temp. My body's just not used to having something like this first thing in the morning. I'm gonna go to solidcore. I'm gonna steam and sauna. Maybe I'll just see you when I come back home. Because I've seen some of those clips of me post working out and I'm like, raw. I got like a mane, a little lion's mane. That way I can just really enjoy it. But what I wanted to say in filming this morning vlog was that sometimes you just need a week off. I had spent 11 weeks, that's almost 3 months, consistently working out, eating clean, I would say for like 60% of the time, and lost 10 pounds, lost 5 pounds, 5% body fat. Shocked to me because I thought it was gonna be so much harder to lose body fat and lose weight in a healthy way. But it turns out eating consistently and eating clean for just like 60% of the time takes a lot of that load off me. But the past 2 weeks, with the emotional undercurrent and darkness sweeping up and over me, I've been eating out a lot. Like last night, or in the last vlog you saw, I had like a little DQ blizzard, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go home and call it a night, toodaloo. A bitch went and had Culver's, like. But I needed it. I needed soul food for the soul, and sometimes the most unhealthy thing is the healthiest thing for you in that moment. Because what? Because there's a time and there's a place for everything. And actually, physiologically, if you are like working out and you're eating clean, but the story that you tell yourself is, this is brutal, I hate this, or I'm doing this out of guilt or shame to look a certain way, or I want to fit into someone else's mold or aesthetic of what they think is beautiful, that's actually more damaging to your body. The way that your body processes things is in conjunction with what you think about it. So when I had my little Culver's kids meal last night, I was surrounding it with deep breaths, with mindful movement of a walk before and after, and eating it out of compassion, out of joy, and out of comfort, and consciously choosing to do so. Because there was even this thing where they gave these two groups of people ice cream, and to one group they said like, this ice cream is, you know, made with whole milk and regenerative cows or whatever the hell, making the ice cream like super healthy. It's actually like good for your body. And then to the other group, they said this is just some like knockoff ice cream. But in reality, it was really the same ice cream for both test groups. But because one group thought that the ice cream was actually healthy for them and like beneficial, their body translated it and digested it based on that positive thought. And so they hooked them up to all these machines, and it was like their blood pressure didn't spike as much, or their glucose levels weren't as high as the other groups. The group that had positive feelings about surrounding what they ate had reports of like feeling better. So something that I've learned in like this, working with this practitioner that I'm working with, hey girl, hey, if you're watching this, is it's not about the thing ever. It's never about the thing, because you are so much more powerful. You are so much stronger. The way that your brain crafts stories tells the rest of this how to like digest and excrete certain things and transmute. So it's never about what it is, it's about your relationship and your feelings towards it. So my little like Culver's moment was like, okay, my feelings, I get to craft my feelings based on that. And like same with working out. The last week I couldn't work out. I just didn't have the energy, and I did feel pretty like guilt heavy, like, oh, I've been working out so hard, I don't want to like stop working out. And then I stopped and think about it, and I was like, 11 weeks of consistently working out for a couple hours a day, like, yeah, maybe in the week that emotional stuff is coming up, you do need a break, especially with the weather too. So, okay, all of that to say, do you, honey, and you've got the power. I think you've got more power than you think. I think we're all a little bit afraid, actually, of just how powerful we are. All right, see you when I come back from solidcore, unless any little like tidbits come up. I need to do these dishes. Who knows? I'd sit here for 20 minutes in the morning chit-chatting it up. Holy effing shit. During that class, I thought I was gonna die, not because of any of the movements, but halfway through class, it started smelling like ass. It smelled like a sewer pipe burst or something like that, and I was like, oh, maybe someone next to me farted, like this should pass by. It smelled like sulfur, like actual rotten eggs. I was like, ugh, this is gross, this is gross, this is gross. And then this strong ass perfumery tried to strangle me and suffocate me of my last breath the second half of class. I literally, the whole entire time in the second half of class was like this. First, I got down to the ground because I was like, maybe the smell rises, and I just like literally crouched on the ground, and I was like, I think I'm gonna throw up, because the extreme end of smelling like rotten eggs and sulfur to smelling like such heavy perfumery, oh my god, you know me, you know I hate perfumery. Like, I hate all types of perfume, even like Chanel high-end perfume. I think it just smells rancid. I feel like I can smell all the chemicals. I hate citrus scents. I literally feel like high fae, the way that my smell is so strong, because my nervous system is so sensitive, and I'm like so in tune with my body and feeling into my body, that like all my senses are so much stronger, including my sense of smell. And your sense of smell is like one of the strongest senses that you have, because every time you smell something, it secretes or unlocks like different chemicals in your brain. So the fact that I smell ass and rotten eggs to smelling like heavy perfumery, and then at the end of the class I was like, girl, I went up to the instructor and I was like, what was that? I was literally suffocating. I was dead ass thinking about asking if I could get like a refund for the class that I just took, because that was such a big distraction and like negatively impacted my experience. I signed up to be shaking under the tenseness, not feeling like I was gonna throw up and be nauseated by the smell. And she said that they have a like automatic essential oil diffuser. I was like, girl, that's not essential oil, that's some like fake ass perfumery with heavy fragrance. In the United States, you can put fragrance in your ingredient list, and then you don't have to specify what's specifically in the fragrance, and a lot of time it's just like heavy chemicals. So I hate perfume. I even hate like deodorant that smells. I hate everything that smells, bro. I get sick of scents so quickly. I only like natural, fresh, like peppermint, spearmint, a little dash of rosemary. Like, I like fresh scents, but I just needed to update you because my cause of death would have been suffocation of nasty ass smell. That was hard. And also, if you're gonna try out like solidcore, if you're gonna try working out and you haven't worked out for a while, maybe ease back into your workouts by just trying to do like 20%, 30%. Like, don't give it your all. I feel like I've been giving it my all, and under the guise of the somatic practitioner that I work with, under the guise of the chiropractic practitioner that I work with, they both tell me like, it's great that you're working out, but like, take it easy because it's a lot of stress on your body to go full out. So maybe just do like 50%, or do 3 movements and then breathe for 3 movements. And I was like, maybe the smell was trying to bring me down a notch so I don't give it my all. Which is a very interesting space to navigate, getting comfortable in the discomfort of not giving it my all. And if I don't give it my all, can I still be proud? Can I still feel complete and fulfilled? And can I know that giving 50% today is my best in this given moment? A lot of reframing, a lot of growth. I can feel the smell. You know when you smell, like when you smell gasoline, when you smell Sharpie, the cells in your body to like transmute the smells that you smell when you smell your shit, piss, whatever. It's literally 1,000,000 times per second your cells turn over to transmute what you're smelling. It's amazing what our cells do. And then times that by however many cells we have. There's just so much going on in the human body, and I'm like, oh, so I need to go steam. Thank God the steam room has like a eucalyptus refreshing scent to it. And then I'm gonna sauna, rinse off, and go home and eat lunch. I'm glad it's nice and sunny today, but holy crap, I definitely need a break, because that was a lot. Key. So post working out, steam, sauna, I'm coming home, I'm making bone broth. So it reminded me, because in my last Costco vlog, I was like, buy the rotisserie chicken, buy the veggie tray, and then you can make a bone broth. It's actually a lot easier than it sounds like, because when I heard bitches were freezing their own bones to make their own bone broth, I was like, that's crazy and a little bit out of touch for me. But it's actually so easy. Okay, so you get a rotisserie chicken. You debone the whole chicken, meaning you take all the meat off, you can save the carcass. I have this carcass for my mom's yesterday in that last vlog, but I didn't get the full carcass because people were eating some of it. So I have some leftover chicken wing bones. When I eat chicken wings, I save all my bones and I just put them in a container and I freeze them. I have like a whole other for my own rotisserie chicken. I have my own carcass frozen in the fridge. But basically, to a huge pot, you add your carcass, and then the veggie tray comes in handy because you use a handful of celery and carrots. I do an onion, some garlic cloves, some peppercorn, and bay leaves, and then you just do like a splash of apple cider vinegar. It like pulls out the minerals from the bones. Put it on high heat, get it to a boil for the first 30 minutes. You can like scoop off all the foam if there is any foam, if you want like a cleaner broth, and then you just let it simmer on low for 4 hours. So we're making bone broth. It tastes delicious. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my Kettle and Fire little bone broth in the package, but obviously homemade, fresh is delicious. And then the rest of this week I can have comforting bone broth, and I make my morning soup with it every day. It's so delicious. So yeah, we got bone broth going. Time to get some lunch going. I'm just eating some leftover rotisserie chicken. Oh, and the great thing about this veggie tray too, so you get to use it for your bone broth, but then I also have some broccoli. I took all the broccoli out of it, put it in the oven, so it's roasting, so I can eat that. And then I also have a sweet potato in the oven. So I'm about to chow down for my lunch, eat this leftover chicken, got my bone broth. Oh, you bring it to a boil first, so like high heat, and the water, you want it to cover like an inch or so above all your contents. Let it bring it to a boil first. Skim the first 30 minutes if there's any fat, if you want to, and then you turn it all the way down, and then you just strain it, compost or discard all the innards, and then you have delicious bone broth. So I'm gonna eat, let my bone broth do her thing, and then I guess I'll just see you later. I don't know what today brings, but it's only 2 p.m., so we've got the day together. This is how you know the lack of sleep or the interrupted sleep, the stress-induced insomnia is fucking me up, because I was like, oh, let me add a cute little coconut. Let me, replenish on my electrolytes, my potassium, whatever the hell is in this, calcium. After my workout, you're supposed to take the straw off before you put the hole in it, before you like tip it upside down and tap it. And I take the straw off and I just broke it. So now it looks like I'm gonna be figuring out how to open a coconut OG style. I did just crack open another one, and I'm like, maybe I could take this one, the top of this one, when I'm done, and like replace the green thing there. I don't know, I'm gonna have to Bob the Builder this out. But anyways, I roasted some broccoli from my veggie tray. I just did, what did I do? Avocado oil, granulated onion, granulated garlic, smoked paprika, mix. Put it in the air fryer. My oven has an air fryer mode, so I do that for 400 just for 10 minutes, and it's ready to go. I just warmed up the chicken in the microwave. I'm gonna snack on my veggie tray on the side. I got my coconut. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, the broccoli is so good roasted with a little bit of lemon. I don't know why, but that shit hits. And my coconut thing here just was like, it really hit me. It was like, whoa, I didn't sleep well. That stress and insomnia fucked me up. But I'm in a really good part of my book. I'm on the 3rd book of Crescent City. I really wish I would have read Crescent City right after ACOTAR. So this is my referral to you, because in the 3rd book of Crescent City, it like directly converges with Acco tart. It's so good. So I'm gonna eat, read, let my bone broth cook up. And then I guess I have a task post-eating to Bobnet the builder this. I kind of love being handy and given opportunities to like create creative solutions. I thrive. I don't remember where I last left you off on. I think I like did the dishes, tried to come up with a creative solution for the coconut. Then I was gonna read because I'm getting to a really good part of my book, but I was like, wait, I low-key have this video. At this point, when this video is out, you're already gonna have seen like the book wrapped video, but the way I just edited it, I usually, well, not usually, when I was first posting YouTube videos, I would just raw, put it in there, not many edits. And then because I've been feeling like extra sad and down, I'm like, wait, let me channel some of my humor, my creativity into like editing a YouTube video. I'm laughing at all these TikTok videos and I want to show people my funny TikTok videos. So I started saving TikTok videos and like putting them as like little memes or like emojis in the video. Dude, I just sat here for the last hour editing that video and I was cracking up. Like I was laughing so hard at my own video, at the edit and the sound that I chose, but when it all came together, like my head was flailed back, the laugh became silent. I just had such a good time sitting there for an hour and I'm like, this is art. Like regardless of if anyone sees it or anyone else loves it, like I just sat here and I laughed and I had such a fun time. So that was amazing. As for the coconut scenario, because that's what you're so involved in, right? You want to know, how did I fix my coconut? Well, all I did was take this topper from the coconut that I had today and I just put it on top. And I'm like, that's going to be a next time problem when I'm going to drink that coconut, because now I want to sit and read. After I just sat and laughed and had a good hoo, had a good ha, I'm going to have like a couple pieces of Fruit Riot, which is like the sour sugar candy. It's so good. And I'm going to sit on the couch and read for a little bit. The chicken bone broth is still going. What are we, like 2 hours in? You can see a little bit. She's getting milky at the end. It'll be like completely golden. This still has like another 2-3 hours. So I'm gonna sit, eat some Fruit Riot. Now I'm gonna go back to reading because I'm getting to a really good part. This whole like Crescent City 1 and 2, as I say in like that video that I was telling you that I just edited, is a little bit, it's got its rough patches, but this third one is like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So I'm gonna sit and read, and then maybe we'll go for like a little sunset walk, and then that'll be it. Okay, I just read for an hour and a half because the book was so good. I'm on the 3rd Crescent City book. I'm like 30-40% of the way in, and the way that things played out, no spoilers, is so good. I have my little heated blankie, I had a heating pad on my back, my pillow stacked up. Joyous. Okay, it's Saturday. Is it Saturday? Is it Sunday? Oh my god, it's Sunday. I want a piece of pizza. There's a really nice New York slice pizza place by me. I haven't had it in forever. I'm mad that I didn't keep my punch cards because I remember doing like cleaning at the beginning of this year and I was like, it was one of those things where it's like, buy 8 slices, get your 9th one free. And I was like 2 slices away. And I was like, I haven't been there in forever. I'm not going to go there, throw away the fucking punch card. Like, girl, you could have just kept it, because now 4 or 5 months later, I'm about to go get me some pizza. So let's go get some pizza for dinner. Now I remember actually why I got rid of those like gift card, punch card things to here. It's because they blew this spot up on TikTok and the line was like way too long to get here. But I'm glad on a cute little Easter Sunday no one's here and I can get my little pizza. Let's go.
But I, on good authority, that whoever kills Frodo Noah Zorro will be fast-tracked.
I don't know what's going on there, but a dill pickle pizza. I don't like to try new things though. Mozzarella seems really good. The classic pepperoni. I'm looking, ooh, this barbecue chicken with the jalapeno and a side of their ranch. Okay, I know what I'm gonna get now. also, on the off chance if you do happen to go get pizza, they usually warm it up for you there, but like if you're gonna drive home and you know it's gonna get cold on the way home, you don't have to wait for them to warm it up. You can just set your own oven to 450, mine's still preheating, and warm it up yourself. And they even have one of these pizza stones. I learned the hard way that you want to, ooh, I got smoke keep the pizza stone in the oven while it's preheating, or else your pizza will stick to it. This one should be fine because it's like already made. I'm just heating it up, but if you're gonna make your own pizza from scratch, make sure you put your pizza stone in the oven to heat up so that your pizza doesn't get stuck to it. Okay, so I always get the same pizzas. I was just showing you the ones that they had. I always get the chicken barbecue with the jalapenos and a pepperoni, and then I slice them in half. I'm gonna eat half today and then like freeze the other half, because did you know you can freeze pizza? It's like a whole new era of adulthood. You can freeze almost everything, and then you can have it if you need like a late night snack, or you come back and you're like, I really need some pizza. You can like heat it up instantly from frozen, and their house-made ranch is so good. And then I got a cherry Coke, because when was the last time you had a cherry Coke? I think I was maybe like 6, okay? And then here is the broth. I think it's on like hour 4 now. You can see it's gotten darker. I'll strain this after I eat it and go for a sunset walk. Oh my goodness, I almost missed my sunset walk because I was reading! You see what I mean? Like, when was the last time you lost track of time doing something? It got so good. And then I saw it was like, oh, I was like, the sun, as you can see, is setting, honey. We're at the 740s of the sun setting. It's still feeling like 30 degrees. So I'm bundled up. I got a little bit of snot coming down. But that was a fun day, y'all. I'm going on my sunset walk. I'm gonna keep reading. I think I might take a bath, soak in the tub with some CBD, Epsom salts, have a nice relaxing evening, keep reading, maybe finish Exo Kitty. I have 2 episodes left. That'll be good to like break up my reading. I kind of realized I've been reading for like the past 3 hours. So do a little reading in the tub, another main reason why I got the Kindle, and then watch some TV, some Exo Kitty, maybe finish it, and then do some more reading before bed. I'm getting to such a good place in the book. Oh my god, look at how dark it is. These dark clouds. And then I took the heat, I turned off the heat for the bone broth and just let it cool. And I think when I go back to either before I take the bath, I feel like before I take the bath, I want to just jar it up and put it in the fridge, and then all the inside stuff like the bones and the accoutrements can all be composted. So there we go. We spent the day together, another day in the books, or for the channel, the land of the U and the tube. You are the U, I am the tube. Okay. Hope y'all enjoyed. See you in the next one. Goodbye. Hello? No, goodbye.